In 1973, Americans lined up at gas stations before sunrise. By afternoon, fistfights were breaking out over who was next. The most powerful country in the world could not get gas, not because it had run out of oil, but because a group of countries it had ignored for decades decided to turn off the tap. That moment changed everything, and we are about to live through its sequel. Most people think of oil as something you put in your car, but oil is not fuel. It is the skeleton. Every product shipped across an ocean, every piece of plastic, every flight, every vegetable that traveled more than 10 miles to your plate, oil moved it there. But here is what most people have never been told. Imagine the world's biggest vending machine. Every country needs what is inside, and the machine only accepts one currency, US dollars. That is what oil created, a built-in daily demand for American money. Oil did not just run the economy, it ran who made the rules. And those rules were written in a deal most people have never heard of. Made in secret, in 1974. Still in effect today. Before 1971, a dollar was basically a receipt. Hand it in and get a fixed amount of gold back. Then Nixon tore up the receipt system. From now on, just paper. Trust us. So in 1974, America made a deal with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia owns the only gas station on the only highway on Earth. From now on, your station only accepts dollars. In return, military protection. Saudi Arabia agreed, and just like that, every country that needed to fill up had to get dollars first. You cannot skip the gas station. There is no other road. The dollar was not strong because America was strong. The dollar was strong because the only gas station on Earth only accepted dollars. That is a completely different kind of power. Imagine EVs take over. Renewables replace gas-powered grids. Oil demand starts falling slowly, then fast. Most people call this a climate story, but it is first a household story for specific countries. Imagine a family where $70 of every 100 they earn comes from one job. That job starts disappearing. The mortgage does not care. The grocery bill does not care. That is Saudi Arabia. 70% of its entire government budget comes from oil. Russia, 45%. Nigeria, over 80% of everything it earns from the outside world. A family that cannot pay the rent gets evicted. A government that cannot pay its soldiers gets something much worse. And it never stays inside one country's borders. Here is where most clean energy stories stop. Ditch oil, the petrostates lose power, everyone wins. But that is only half the story. A battery is a physical object. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, rare earth metals. Without those materials, there is no EV, no wind turbine, no solar grid. Your country grows wheat, good wheat, plenty of it. But the only mill that turns wheat into flour is owned by someone else. You cannot eat raw grain. Whoever owns the mill controls the bread. China built the mills. 60% of global lithium processing, 80% of cobalt, over 90% of rare earth materials for every battery and EV motor on the planet. China spent decades building the factories. Everyone else spent those decades not noticing. We are not ending energy dependence. We are handing it to a different address. In WeWork, investors were paid to not look. In Lehman, the people grading the homework were hired by the student. Oil is the same problem, just at the scale of civilizations. If you need my oil to run your factories, you do not start a war with me. If your currency needs my oil priced in it, you do not sanction me. Energy is not just leverage, it is a leash. The leash does not disappear when oil does. It gets reattached. Different material, same function. The question is, who holds it next? That answer is being decided right now in mineral contracts, battery factory deals, trade agreements no one will ever read. The paper trail exists. Most people just have not looked. Every system like this leaves a paper trail. Most people never read it. Subscribe to Corporate Autopsy. The next case file drops soon.